Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Feng Shui for the new moon in Gemini, which is this Thursday, but consider this for the whole month ahead or anytime you want to bring more beauty, love, abundance, and greatness into your life. So this is a great big fresh start for the month ahead for the sequence of basically like say 28 days ahead. But you can also think about this in all ways. More love creates more of anything that you want. And I mean this not just romantic love, but that too. More love in your life is going to help you to create more of anything you want. And so, how do we generate more love and how do we sprinkle that magic over everything, everywhere? We have so much Gemini energy right now. It's like the whole universe, our cosmos is like leaning into Gemini. And there's a lot about communication and where you're focusing and if you're distracted. We're going to talk about all those things today, and I'm going to make this really quick and focused because I feel like concise is taking advantage of this conscious Gemini energy. So first thing is staying flexible and going with the flow. It's very tempting to get a lot of ideas moving and wanting to move in different directions, lots of different inspiration, and not know where to focus. And so get clear about what you want. We're going to talk about that a little bit more in a moment, but stay flexible and go with the flow. This is creative energy. So if you're someone who likes to control things, micromanage things, and really see one way of getting things done, expand your viewpoint and you'll be able to get more done. It will help you so much to make breakthroughs. It'll help you to get through challenges and to do things that you once thought were not possible. Because when you expand your viewpoint, you start to see, oh, there are other ways I can get there. There's another direction I can take. There's a new thing that I can do, which will be even better. Instead of getting frustrated or feeling stuck or feeling worried, think, how do I get past this? And start brainstorming more, start expanding. And physically, you can do this by working on your own flexibility. So if you've never done any sort of stretching or mobility exercises, this is a wonderful time to start stretching in new directions. Really think about this. How can I stretch? The more flexible you physically feel, the more flexible your mind will be, and even the more flexible you'll be about how things are moving through your environment. Because again, we can get really caught up on everything needing to be just one specific way. But when you open the doors to be more flexible, you have more options and everything flows easier. Now, we're in the Feng Shui season of breakthroughs. Below, you will find the free Feng Shui manifesting class that kicks off the breakthrough camp. This is sort of the icing on the cake of all the Feng Shui camps all year long. And it is very, very much about the whole video series. The free class will help you to raise the vibes in your house so high and really expand your reach and manifest more. And it's so much fun. It's so creative. And again, being flexible, customizing, going with the flow. I hope you love it and you'll find that below, but take this into everything you do. If you're into control, it's often the opposite of creativity. And so while it's nice to feel like I know what's going on and I'm organized and I'm in charge of things, stay open to the random inspirations and all of those things and stay flexible with how things are going to unfold, because one way or another, you will get to the breakthroughs that you want, as long as you don't get stuck in frustration. So we're going to shake that out and really lean into more flexibility. Now, choosing your words and choosing your inner circle very specifically is a big message of this time. So especially choosing your words. How do you talk about yourself? Do you talk about how stupid you were, what a stupid mistake you made, how ridiculous something was? You want to really be careful about what you are saying, especially about you, because as is said very often, words cast spells. And so if you think about it, every magic spell is actually, most magic spells that I've seen at least, involves saying something. You say something, you speak it out into the universe, and that is what empowers the magic spell. And sometimes you have to say something a certain number of times. I've seen all different types of spells, but the key here is you're using words. Words cast spells. What kind of spell do you want to cast upon your own life? What kind of spell do you want to cast upon your future? Do you want to talk about how everything is so bad and there's no hope for you and you're going to be poor forever, or you're going to be struggling, always struggling in one area of your life, or you're just weak, or you're just something else, or the things we say about ourselves, like, I'm a mess, I'm so silly, la, 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 joking about ourselves, even that self-deprecating stuff, while sometimes we all do it, it can really have an impact. So watch what you're saying. Don't freak out if you say something bad here and there. Just be aware of it. Awareness helps you to make change. And when you start talking about yourself, talking about even the things that you're doing, the outcomes that are going to happen in new ways, where you start saying, like, I'm really smart, I can figure this out, I got this. You feel it. You will feel it. On that note, if you don't say affirmations right now and you want to give it a shot, now's a really good time to start saying affirmations. You can pick any affirmation. You can write one, just a positive statement, a short positive statement, and repeat it again and again and again, 10, 15, 20 times a day, or really repeat it. I like to do 5-10 minutes while I'm doing other things. So affirm good things in your life. My favorite affirmation lately is everything is always working out for me. Abraham Hicks affirmation. Everything's always working out for me. Everything's always working out for me. Say that again and again, and you will start to feel it, and you're going to start to see it. Even if you don't believe it at the beginning, a lot of times people stop saying affirmations because they're like, oh, that's so stupid. Oh, I don't feel that. I get it. And you can always customize whatever affirmations you're saying so that it feels better to you, but just give it a go. Again, be flexible, lean into new ways, and watch your words. And on that note, your inner circle. Who are you talking to about certain things? Do you find that you have to argue for your value with certain people? Do you find that you have to constantly argue about certain topics? Do you need to talk to everyone about everything? And, or can you appreciate different types of relationships that you have? You get to decide. And now is the time, with Venus really a part of this new moon and really lighting everything up with more of that love and beauty and abundance. You get to decide whether you want to generate friction by having conversations with people just for no reason. If you know someone has a different viewpoint about something than you on a certain topic, don't talk to them about it. Maybe just consider it. If it's not that important, if it's important, of course, but if it's not, how can you create more harmony in your inner circle and really curate your inner circle so that it's really, you can fully support everyone, everyone can fully support you, and create more harmony in your life. Now, in your home, it's time to shower your home with love. Love transforms everything. So if there are things in your home that you don't love, fix them up, make them a little bit better. New moons are fresh starts. So deep cleaning, getting into fluffing everything up, making everything more cozy, more comfortable, and brightening the energy. So again, there's that free manifesting class, which includes the first part of the class is a deep energy clearing that is mind-blowingly good, and it will just help you to create a fresh start like never before. So I recommend that, to the moon and back. It's going to start tomorrow, and again, it's linked above or below depending on where you're watching this. It's in the YouTube description box. And if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel yet, please do, because it really supports the channel. And I love you guys so much. And I'm having so much fun doing all these lives and so many new videos with you. Now, clear away distractions. This is a big deal. If you are trying to do something and then you find yourself pulled onto your phone and then someone saying something and then, oh, let me go over here and do something else. This creates such a break in the flow. Remember, we talked about flow and flexibility. These are the energies that create breakthroughs. If you're constantly distracted, two things I can recommend. One, declutter the space where you do things that are important that you need to focus on, whether it's your kitchen, your desk, your workspace, your car, wherever it is you spend a lot of time and you feel distracted, declutter it, clean it, fix it up, make it as orderly as possible. That's part one. Part two is to look at the quality of your intention. If you really want something, you will not be distracted easily. And let me explain this. So I'm going to take yourself back to childhood, because that's really when we're the most clear, right? We have less noise in our mind. So go back to when you were a little kid and you really wanted something, What would you do to make it happen? Probably anything. You wouldn't stop. You would keep going. You would be focused. You wanted it so bad that you were going to talk about it all the time. You're going to campaign to your parents to get it. You were going to talk to your friends and family. You were going to figure it out. You became obsessed with researching it or whatever it is. And you're going to get this thing because you want it so bad. And you, maybe if it was a toy, maybe you play with your friend's toy all the time. You really focus on it. You don't get distracted. When you really want something, your heart, full investment in this, you will have less distractions. So when people are really distracted, when I'm really distracted, one of the first things I do is say, what am I working on right now? And do I really want it? And if I don't really want it, how can I adjust what I'm doing right now so that I'm focusing on something I really, truly want? And that's really the core of everything. Because if you really want something, it doesn't matter if your phone's ringing off the hook, if there are videos playing, if the TV's on, you are just like tunnel vision. I have to do this. Don't disturb me. I have to do this. And you just keep going and nothing is going to get in. If someone's talking to you, you can't even hear it. You're just so in it. Do you want things that badly right now? And if you don't, changing your intentions, changing what you're focused on, getting clear on what you want, which is the last part of today's video, is going to change everything. A lot of times we don't make breakthroughs and we have lackluster results and we're not getting what we want and everything's kind of staying the same because you don't really care that much about the things that you're working toward. And if you don't really care, why would it happen? Why would you summon all the forces of the universe? Why would you have any sort of support gathered around you to get something you don't really want? You wouldn't. But sometimes we don't realize this. And we just kind of get robotic and it's like, okay, this is the next step. This is what I have to do. And you just keep going in this way. So I ask you first and foremost, do you really want the things that you are aiming to get? And if so, you are so ready for this new moon. If not, this new moon can be such a supercharger because you can say, okay, I don't really want this that badly. But what I do want is this. And so I'm going to really start focusing. Maybe you're aiming too low. Maybe you're aiming for a 5% raise, but what you really want is a 20% raise. And maybe you'll have to get a new job to get that 20% raise. And you decide you're going to go for that. And suddenly you're filled up with new energy. This is what I'm talking about. And it's not just about having more. Sometimes it's what you're focusing on and how you can shift that. It's remarkable sometimes how having intention that's meaningful can change all of life. That's why the Feng Shui school is the school of intention. Intention is everything. And so Set your intentions, your decisions to act in a certain way, the goals that you have right now, this Thursday, this week, right now, and plant seeds that are full of love. This is all about love. Again, Venus, love and communication with Mercury. Set intentions and plant those seeds to grow the love in your life. And so with everything that you write down that you want from this month, with everything that you decide, and I recommend writing it down, with everything you write down this month, make sure that it is something you truly feel. And from that place, you will find that you are so set up, so energized, so reinvigorated, so motivated to start making bigger and bigger breakthroughs. So again, the deep house feng shui is really this new moon is really the free feng shui manifesting class. Doesn't matter if you join the breakthrough camp or not. The class itself is over an hour long. We just upgraded it. It was going to start on Monday. It's going to start tomorrow, and you can sign up below. And I hope you love all of it. And I can't wait to share it with you. And I'm wishing you the happiest new moon. I'm going to check the comments. It is wonderful to see you, to see all of you. And I hope that you are all thriving. And this is really, again, like such a time of love for all of life and how things grow when you feel that profound connection. Nothing can stop you when you have that profound, deep connection to what you want. So on that note, I'm wishing you tons and tons of breakthroughs and happy new moon. And I will see you guys very soon. And if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do again. And because there's lots of videos to come. Lots of you who are asking me what happened, why did I stop making videos? There's a new one up right now. And you'll see in that video why I took a little bit of a break from making videos, but I'm back. So I will see you very soon. Bye.